Bill Bender, senior writer for the Sporting News. You can find him at BillBender92, also at Sporting News College and the NFL. Bill, welcome in, sir. How are you?
Hey, I'm doing well. Thanks for having me on.
Hey, I appreciate you, sir. All right, your thoughts of what you saw last night. I was talking to Chris Landry with Landry Football last hour about it. For me, I know, Bill, we've talked about this. We're pretty much the same age, or within a year or two. I don't mind defensive football. I find it highly entertaining. I can sit down and watch a 10-7 ball game or a 13-5 or 13-6 ball game and be just as entertained. But a lot of grumbling, on social channel. Well, this ball game's boring. It's 10-3 at the half. I thought it was a highly entertaining Super Bowl. You get it to overtime. Your thoughts of what you saw last night?
Yeah, you know what? You probably could have sat in the chair next to me and been just as happy.
There you go.
I love the game where the defense was solid, and you were kind of – I was watching it with a good friend of mine. We played together in high school, and we were talking about how it was cool to watch a game where you're like, the next play could determine this game. Mm-hmm. And it felt like that. And obviously, but here's the other thing I thought. Wonder if you felt the same way. At no point did I feel like the Chiefs were going to lose because they had Patrick Mahomes and they were within striking distance the whole time.
Always felt that way, no doubt about it. Even after the trick play, I felt after the trick play, San Francisco might have had the momentum they needed, but with Patrick Mahomes, again, I never counted them out ever.
No, and the way he closed on those last two drives, 12 of 14. Making that fourth down run, they put, that's a coaching thing. Andy Reid put the ball in his best player's hands with the game on the line. And when you do that, that's a big reason why Andy Reid has worked into some higher level coaches or conversations about the greatest coach of all time. So, yeah, it was cool. It was a fun game, for it to end the way that it did, right down to the wire. A lot of drama. And you know what? I thought Brock Purdy played pretty well, too. I don't really have anything negative to say about him other than, the Chiefs' defense bowed up and held him to some field goals in some clutch situations.
Bill Bender on your radio, Monday edition of the program. Make sure to find him on X and check him out at the Sporting News. I agree with you on Brock Purdy. And, the 49ers are getting him at a good value right now on that rookie contract. He's going to get paid here after next year. Just way too early. Do you see, and we got to go through free agency, the draft, all this kind of stuff. These two teams, are they the best two coming back, or will one maybe slip? Just, kind of a flyover of both organizations. Well,
I think the Chiefs are in their dynasty era now where, it's extended that it'll be a big deal when they lose in the playoffs next time. They're going for a three-peat. Never happened. The Packers did before. So they spilled it into there. So as Bart Starr once told me in an interview that they were the last team to do it. So, man, what a story that would be. The 49ers will have to fight the hangover. I do like Brock Purdy. He's got 2 years left on his contract. They've got a stud roster. They draft well. So I think they'll be a prohibitive favorite in that conference. But teams like Detroit, Green Bay, Philadelphia, Dallas, they'll have something to say about that. And then the AFC is going to be so quarterback heavy that it's just amazing that Pat Mahomes continues to beat these guys.
No, I agree with you. And you referenced the run on the 4th and 1, the 22-yard scamper. I thought that was a heck of a play call. You take those 9 carries, 66 yards on the night from Mahomes. You take that off the board, and they're right at around 55, 56 yards rushing for the ball game. It felt like they just told Mahomes, hey, go do whatever it takes, win the ball game, and he did that. And, of course, using his feet, again, 9 carries, 66 yards on the night. To me, that was the difference in this offense, was his ability to create with his feet.
Yeah, and, the scrambles. And, even the 49ers did a good job pressuring him in the first half. Nick Bosa, Chase Young, Eric Armstead. That's a good team, good football team. Christian McCaffrey last night, too, not to change the subject. I was thinking 160 total yards, pretty dominant performance, had it going in overtime. And they would just seem like the 49ers would get away from him just enough when I was thinking, man, a college team would ride that. They'd give that guy the ball 3 more times. And it was definitely one of those deals.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. You're talking about 22 rushing yards, or 22 carries, 8 receptions, 160 total yards, a touchdown. What a performance for him. And I don't think that he is by far done.